A theater and TV production teacher in Cedar Springs recently diagnosed with cancer and is now sharing his journey toward recovery online for everyone to see.
Yeah, he inspired a generation of students there and now says that these few weeks have been a whirlwind of support. Our Michael Martin joins us live in the newsroom sharing his message to all of his supporters, a lot of them his former students, Michael.
Yeah, Doug, Ryan, Justin Harnden, known to the students who love his approach to teaching theater and TV production as Mr. H, found out that he had colon cancer less than a month ago, but already he and the people who love him are rallying, committed to getting better and sharing that journey to get there with the world.
Regardless of what hand you're dealt, regardless of the situations you're in, you can take a positive spin on it.
For Justin Harnden, or Mr. H, as he's known affectionately by his students, has always been a glass half full type of guy.
I think I'm a teacher and a coach and a person and a director that really loves personal connections and relationships. And you try to leave those kids with that. You try to leave those students with that and your players with that.
Mr. H moved to Cedar Springs just under 18 years ago, teaching English, psychology, and theater, coaching girls varsity athletics. Most recently, though, teaching TV production and theater full-time.
I went into the hospital on July 7th just because I didn't feel myself. I didn't feel 100%. My ER doctor came in and said, we got the scans back, and she sat down. And I don't think it's ever a good thing when a doctor sits down to tell you something.
Diagnosed with colon cancer, Mr. H was quickly ready for the fight.
Yesterday's my first chemo, and I'm still pumped into it right now.
But he wouldn't be going it alone. Friends lined a road with signs of support as he drove to his first chemo treatment Thursday.
I actually started to get to know Justin because he was a teacher of mine when I was in high school. And then I graduated, and over time and through college, I kind of kept in touch with him. I got a job teaching in Cedar, and we continue to stay in touch.
Kyle Avink, now an assistant principal in Rockford, has become a close friend after being inspired by Mr. H in high school.
He's the person that when you graduate from high school, that is the person that has made a difference in my life. So he's touched an incredible amount of students over the course of time.
The network of people who began reaching out to him was overwhelming, prompting him to begin sharing his journey through a Facebook page.
So many people that love him. So we made that decision to put it out there publicly. And ever since then, it's just been such an incredible outpouring of love and support for him.
And I think by being vulnerable, it doesn't make anybody weaker. I think it makes them stronger. And I think it offers a much bigger chance of growth and success.
His community giving him strength, but for the people he's affected over the years, they are also getting something out of his willingness to share such a vulnerable time in his life. Former students like Alexis Lucarelli sharing videos online of themselves singing songs from performances Mr. H oversaw.
Just to have an adult who's not family or not your parents, who encourages you to be who you are, find out what you love, find out what you're good at, and live in that.
Making clear the massive positive impression he has left on those who have come through his classroom.
He is committed to beating this. He is committed to being a success story. And I 100% believe that if there's somebody that's going to do it, it's going to be him.
It's brought my family closer. It's brought my friends closer. It's shown me that I thought I had a huge network. Now I know I have a huge network.
Yeah, an incredible spirit there to push forward and continue fighting. Now, we have links up on our website where you can follow along with Mr. H's journey and to a GoFundMe if you're able to donate towards his medical costs. For now, though, live in the newsroom, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.